They're having to do a little bit of redesign. I guess I didn't lock the car yesterday. Nobody stole anything. But they've got to do a little bit of a redesign on the cabinets in the kitchen because the range that we bought is not like a flat rectangle like I think most of the ranges over here are. We got upsold a bit, if you will, and bought a more powerful range for the kitchen, and it's got like a rounded edge on the front of it. So the cabinets above it now aren't gonna fit like flat and flush with it. So I think they're just gonna make the best of it and but kind of talk through with us what they're gonna do for the cabinets, which is better. I would rather them do that and us have to go over there and look at it for like the second day in a row instead of them just doing whatever they feel like some previous builders we have experience with in this house. And I made a short video yesterday about some of the pet peeves with some of the construction that we had going on in this house before. I don't know if I'll add this to that video or not, but it kind of got long-winded yesterday. It turned into a longer video, so I ended up just not messing with it. I'm trying to get out of the habit of rambling too much on some of this content. But with that said, I'm going to shut my face and pull out, wait on Wifey to come out and close the house up, and then we'll scoot over that way. Take you along. Oh.
เดี๋ยวก็มีตัวครอบอีกใช่ไหมคะ
จะมีตัวครอบข้างบนอันนี้ไม่ใช่เหล็กนะครับเป็นสแตนเลสเป็นสแตนเลสแต่ว่าเรา
แต่มันจะโค้งกว่าเลย
คุ้มกว่าเลยครับ
Mm.
คุ้มสีกับเนี่ยฝาจะเป็นสีเงิน
This will go into the ceiling and hang over the bar.
เราลอกออกในส่วนของผิวแล้วก็ทำสีพิเศษ
ไปก็ไม่เคยได้ไปขึ้นแกต้องไปข้างล่างคุณก็ต้องไปขึ้นแบบที่ลูกค้าบอกว่าให้ไปนั่งอะไรนะขาเที่ยวได้ขาต้องใจตัวอากาศน่าใช่นะก็โอ้เต็มที่แค่ฝันนะพ่อขอย้ายขอพรแล้วก็ลงแล้วค่ะ
มันจะเป็นหน้าเขียว
Super excited about this. It's pretty sweet.
เพื่อให้มันต้องรับมือให้เป็นหน้าเขียว
That actually looks very professional.
ก็ควรจะมีเรื่องของดีไซน์นิดนึงเริ่มนี้มันเป็นลาบๆอย่างนี้นะครับลาบๆแต่ผมเป็นเพลงนี้ถ้าเกิดตัดโมไป
อันนี้อ่ะ
ใช่ครับคือที่ตัดโมแข็งแล้วก็เดี๋ยวให้น้องทำ
So the range will just be a little bit lower than so the cabinets will be across here, and then the range will probably come a little bit lower. That was the only concern they had, which I think is fine.
ตอนดีไซน์เราอาจจะมองไม่ถึงครับแต่พอมันตัวนั้นแหละผมก็เงินปรับไป
So washer,
กระทั่งตู้ภายในครับเราเป็นขยายเราขยายให้มันใช้งานได้
sink will be over there.
ใช้เลยได้ไหมถึงเวลาเดี๋ยว
Like we said, range over there. Cabinets going all the way across the top.
แล้วก็หาที่จนได้แหละ
ครับ
Again, refrigerator.
เพราะว่าตัวนี้เขาจะให้หา
Looking good. It's taking shape. And this was walled off, but they opened it back up.
ที่มันจะต้องใส่อะไรอีกนะต้องใส่
แดนอย่างนี้ได้ไหม
สวยมากสะอาดสวย
เขาเหมือนเขาห่วงว่าอุ้ยแล้วฉันจะมีสายเสียบนะ
เราก็ให้เขาทำสีตามแล้วก็
Right now we're discussing the awning that's going to go out over this. And throw my shades on. Well, bright out here. But Tick doesn't want any big poles or anything going in the front because it just turns into one more big obstacle. So we're thinking about an awning that comes out over that all the way to the end of the driveway here. So that's probably about 2 meters, a little bit more. But then that way that affords us shade all the way out to the park, or the end of the parking area. And right now we can fit the car under there. But unless you really put the back of the car on that wall, if you leave any space, like if you get groceries or something, then the front of your car is kind of hanging out in the weather. So we'll extend it a little bit. And then another thing that we're talking about is stamped concrete going all the way around the house. with the exception of about a foot or two on the sides here where we have these trees, because I think that makes a very beautiful natural fence right there to kind of break it up between you and the neighbors. And I think we've got good neighbors. The lady next door chatted with us a little while ago. And we were like, yeah, we're not moving in just yet. Sorry, it'll be a little while. I need to come over here and trim this because I don't think anyone else is going to. But then stamped concrete continues all the way around the back too. And then we'll probably just tear up whatever's back there already, that little bit of that pad back there. And then the same on the other side. We'll want to pop into the office and look at it real quick before we leave. So yeah, leave the trees and then probably tear this up and build it all the way back. What's one more project at this point, right? It's just money.
ตัวนี้ใช่ไหมครับ
ค่ะน่าจะ
I need to come trim this though.
ผมลองดีหันให้มันเป็นที่ต้นไม้
It's so much cooler over here once you get in the shade because we got room for a breeze. Got some birds that have moved in though. We'll take care of that at some point. But our other house is so cramped over there. There's no space for the air to move around, so it's just hot, hot, hot. But I love having a natural kind of a fence in between the houses. Does need a trim though.
เวลาเราเดินน่ะแล้วเรา
I'm gonna pop in and look at the office real quick.
ยังไม่เป็นนะครับมันจะเป็นที่การฉีดแต่เดินไม่เป็นนะครับเพราะมันมีการเคลือบน้ำถ้าเรามันจะบ้านมันจะดิ้ง
So one thing I haven't opted to do is network this room in here. So I think this will be fine for Wi-Fi because the router is going to be right around the corner there. And so these cabinets are looking good though. Sorry, I'm getting kind of scatterbrained. There's a lot going on around here. And then we're talking about future projects before we even got this one finished. But boom, we'll have LAN to the TV and power. And then the other line will be our Ethernet backbone that runs upstairs. Looking good right here too. Tons of storage. My wife jokingly said that was going to be my office back there a while back. So back up and take a snap or two of this. And then bam, power and Ethernet comes out to router number 2 that's up here. So we've got a Wi-Fi mesh network and then, Ethernet backbone right there, which should be more than enough to cover just the upstairs. And so this will be our son's bedroom when he's here to visit. Closet looking good. Oh, I was wondering how they were going to do handles for this. So it looks like it's like a cutout. So that's how you open. I'm not going to mess with it because they're still working on it. But yeah, looking good. For the rooms that don't get Ethernet, I'm looking at those Mocha. What does that stand for? It's like a internet over coax, basically, that gets converted. So that's another option that we have. But I think just Wi-Fi on the second deck is going to be good. And then Wi-Fi on the bottom floor is going to be fine. Looking really good in here too. That's really taking shape. Pop into the bedroom real quick, with the master rather. Looking good. A ton of storage. Ika, kotoka. That's a wrap. Pretty excited about the loft area up here though. Huge space. It does feel a bit smaller downstairs now that we've put the bar in down there. But I think that's gonna be fine. Still got cable coming here, but we don't really need it. And it was kind of too late. Once I came up with the Ethernet running to here, that's fine. That's fine because this is more or less like a facade that's been built in. But to put it here would mean all kinds of concrete work, and I just ain't messing with that. Better than we have now. When this cardboard separates, it really gets slick right here, so gotta watch yourself. All right, let's pop back outside. So I did just open it. These lights pop on as soon as you open the doors. That's pretty high speed. That's a lot of light, and that's a lot of space for storage. Oh man, sharp, huh? And I think it's soft close. Let's test it. Beautiful. And these pull out. Also soft close on those guys. Light turns off. Sweet. Love it. Woo! It is a toasty one out there. Get this car chilled down a little bit and head back over to the other house, which again is already sold. We're just kind of living in it like good tenants right now. But yeah, pretty pleased with the house. Kitchen is looking good, and yeah, every room looks good. The cabinets upstairs look really good. All that automated lighting and everything, soft close. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, pay
Let's
a
see if I
lot.
can drive at it. Yeah, pay a lot. You get what you pay for. And so this is the main soy of the neighborhood. Let's see if I can squeeze on through here. Somebody's getting them some internet set up. Gigatex. Was that AIS? 3BB. Somebody. There's only like 2 companies that will do fiber internet. There's AIS, and I think AIS merged with, was it True or 3BB? True. They merged together, right? AIS and True. There's 2 or 3 companies, but they'll send folks out, and when they run you a fiber over here, you're getting a brand new fiber run from the, I guess kind of like a junction box, like up there on those poles, right to your house. You can, and that's really how you end up with these rat nests of wires that are pretty prevalent here in Thailand. But it's you get your brand new fiber, and bickety bam, you got gigabit speeds. It's good stuff. We never had internet this fast in Okinawa, although we did have pretty good internet in Okinawa once we upgraded to that F Express, and I'm trying to remember the name of the company that was with. F Express. We had SunnyNet for a while, which was good, and they had like a one-man troubleshooting team named Vince, and that dude would just come over to your house, and he had to be a busy dude. That was a good company. But then we changed over to GLBB was the name of that company back in Oki. So if you're moving to Oki, get with GLBB and get on that F Express waiting list, and they'll come install you. You want to go right here or back on? So yeah. So this is Soy 2 that runs down the middle of the development, and look how wide this. It's like an ocean. It's so wide here, this road. It's narrow on that side, narrow on our side, and then it's huge right here in the middle. But these are some really nice little houses here. I don't know how many bedrooms these have, probably between 2 and 3. But these are nice little houses. They are very well kept. If you go to the other side, we cruised down it when we got here, when we were waiting on our builder crew to show up at the house. There's some houses back over there. Man, I'm talking like, I think you were in the favelas down in Rio or something. I don't know. Ghetto. But yeah, cool. We're gonna slide back over to the house and we'll see y'all in a bit. Wifey's got an appointment here in about 2 hours, so we swooped back over to our neighborhood. We're gonna hang out at the house for a bit. But there are all these little shops over here in this neighborhood, and I think we're gonna kind of miss this. But they make an amazing pad chapow. It's like $1 and change, and I think what we just got was some fried pork and sticky rice ordered. And then, so you order it, and you can order it online, and I don't mean like online on the internet, I mean like the app line.
Call.
It's a messaging app. Or just give them a call and tell them what you want and your house number, and they'll deliver it in their little, either on their motorbike or on their little electric scooter cart thing, which is awesome. When I'm doing my rounds in the neighborhood, walking, jogging, whatever, I always see Lou or Uncle. I always tell him, bye do I want to go too. Put me on there. It's hard walking. Let me on there for a ride. Let me in that golden chariot and take me around the gas pumps 2 times. I'm just gonna go straight and then we'll come back through. You have to be careful at these intersections. There's no signage or anything, and people will book it through those things going 60 kilometers an hour. Which you might say, well, that's not fast in MPH. Fast enough to kill you. Fast enough to kill your car. Yeah, be safe out there. We're gonna get Rita on, and I'm gonna take baby to an appointment. And what are you getting done, dear? Your eyebrows? Some beautification? You're already beautiful, dear. Whoa! Alright, see y'all later.
Yeah, came through flexing cause they know I got the sauce. Got the presence on me, I can't ever take it off. That's why I came country boy stepping. Yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Yeah, they can't get like me. Rockin' boots and white tee. Designer on my cuff ring, something like a movie. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Artist out the ranch, I just told you that I'm bout it. I might take offense if you tell me that you doubt it. That's just what it is, yeah, I'm known to make it rowdy. Then I'm for the fit, and I drive a wide body. Who you know, but like this, nobody. Can't go slow, I gotta hit that body. I'm the top for the top, I can't never take a break. Yeah, I'm hot, and you not, that's why all my records bang. Oh, it's been a long, hard road, gotta go home. Yeah. Oh, and I know you love the way that I'm gon' keep going. Yeah. Can't do flexing cause they know I got the sauce. Got the presence on me, I can't ever take it off. That's why I came country boy stepping. Yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Yeah, they can't get like me. Rockin' boots and white tee. Designer on